I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay,
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest, Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On first down, Carson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop.
These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 8-8.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ravens 10.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Fine. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A reminder, when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
J.K. Dobbins.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Taken down by K.J. Wright. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw on third down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Dez Bryant.
Dez Bryant there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
The Ravens.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw again is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll find Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That's another Seahawks.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Ravens 18.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is Carson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Raven first down.
Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard
From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really downfield.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to KJ Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Oh, yeah, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Chuck Clark able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
35-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Ravens.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now is Jackson. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
27, Seahawks 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have when that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down. A gain of 4.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. A costly mistake here at OT.